Hello, hello. I'm excited to meet you, Roman, today in this live. Hi.
Oh, hey, hey, hey. How is it going?
Everything's perfect. So, a beautiful start for the Monday morning. And why we are here. This is RIGA COMM podcast with the panelists from RIGA COMM 2024 conference and fair, which is going to take place quite soon, October 3 and 4 in Riga. And I'm here, a RIGA COMM podcast host. My name is Ieva Drazniece. I'm LinkedIn strategy partner for the businesses and professionals. And today I have my guest, Roman from EPAM Systems. Hello, Roman.
Hey,
I
it's a
invite you
pleasure.
to give us a short intro about you and EPAM Systems.
Okay, thank you for inviting me. Hi everyone. I don't see how many participants are here live, but nevertheless, I'm happy to see you all. So let me introduce myself. First of all, I'm a product management coach with a main focus on enabling the continuous product discovery to corporations. Literally, what it is, it's about how to decrease risks of investing in development of features and even old products that the market doesn't need and the users are not going to be used by implementing the product mindset and the processes into their organization. In my previous life, before that, I was a startup mentor, a corporate product management coach, and I've discovered with my mentees 12 products and launch, and five with myself. And Also, I've built and sold two companies and failed three startups. No, four. No, three. Okay, doesn't matter. So at EPAM Systems, I'm working for engineering excellence solutions portfolio on sales and marketing, and also there I do like product discovery, and also I do some AI coaching for business analysts, and also some, boot camps like facilitating all that stuff. So that's a little bit of self presentation, and
Yeah,
now
maybe you can help me to, get more clarity. What is product development?
yeah, one second before we dive into that, I would like to say
Yep.
a couple of words about the company Palm Systems where
Yep.
I'm working
Cool.
for. So we are a leading global provider of digital engineering and digital transformation services. We are like specializing in advanced software engineering and cloud solutions, AI-driven insights for various industries. We are a use-based company with 67 of our top 100 clients being members of the Fortune 500. And we leverage our extensive domain expertise to help businesses to navigate their most complex challenges and accelerate their innovation journeys. So that's about the company, EPAM Systems. And now to a previous question about what is actually product discovery.
Yeah.
Basically, this is like a continuing process of deciding what exactly do we build and what we do it for in a product wise. It's not, unlike it's usually said that it's initial phase of product life cycle. It actually is, but it's not, because it's not only initial phase, it's a continuous process that happens along with the delivery of the product. And um, nor it is the research, as it also is like can be said, because research, it's more like about acquiring information, and discover it's like research is like acquiring information, and discovery, it's about like reconciliation by fire. And here I would like to maybe like illustrate that with a business case. Imagine that you
Yeah.
run, say, a business where you're like making the juicy, fresh juice vending machines. You like produce them and distribute worldwide. And
Yeah.
and here I would like to illustrate the difference between like market research or general research and what is discovery itself. So if you run this business and you want to expand it to a new market, some foreign countries you never been to and you don't have information about, and it's far, far away, you cannot just fly there and do the research you cannot fly there from Europe, and you need to like configure these machines before getting the series and delivering it to the countries. How many varieties of juice and what exact juice you need. that market. Because if it doesn't work, you just lose money for launching it and also for running it. Because you just imagine if you are mistaken with these fresh juices every day, you like load fruits in the morning, and in the end of the day they are not used, and you just throw them to waste.
Quite expensive hobby, right?
Yeah, what expensive hobby it will be. And say you delivered it to Japan, and they buy, say, one kind of juices in Japan, and US they buy the second, and in Poland the third ones, and now you're just opening the new market like Emirates, or like what is far, really, New Zealand.
China.
You don't know the taste. Is it kangaroo juice? Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
So what should you do? A market research approach is like, okay, you can what can you actually do? Like search data about this country. What juices are preferred by New Zealanders? Or you like make an online survey on Facebook. It's like, okay, ask citizens what they do they like most. Or you can even buy a ticket and fly to the country and go to the local market and see what they sell there.
True.
Or you can like hire marketing consultants and make them all do all this stuff for you, acquire information, and you have these inputs to make some kind of solutions, some kind of decisions, right? So this is the approach of research, and the product discovery is about running experiments. So what can you do? Option number one, you can like send one machine with your hypothesis. I mean, you have some ideas about what to do that, and you can like check and validate the hypothesis on the market. Like make one machine, send it there, and run this experiment. Like, okay, you have this set of variety, and by the end of this, experiment, you can like see what juices will be ordered.
Like fail fast, right?
Like fail fast, but it's also expensive. Sending machines, doing that. This is also expensive. So the life hack is like, okay, you hire a local guy there for one day or for 2 days, and set a juice booth, just a booth. And when he's selling all the variety that your hypothesis is, but he has only orange juice actually. So when they order something, he says, he takes their money and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have this juice. So I can offer you orange juice instead." If they agree, he sells them the orange juice. If they disagree, he just gives them money back and makes a note. Okay, they wanted carrot juice or like kangaroo juice. I don't know what this in New Zealanders want. So why this? Because this is extra cheap, extra fast, and itself, this experiment is like the costs can be paid by this guy because he's actually selling the orange juice. It's super cheap because of that. So this is a good example of product discovery. Let's now run to our world back.
Yeah,
right?
If it's real business.
To the real business, from that imaginary business case, which is not so imaginary. By the way.
Because you reminded of the oranges, and my daughter requested me to buy oranges, and today morning I said, "Will you drink orange juice?" No. So this is the case. You perceive that something's going to be working, but it's not demanded.
Yeah. By the way, I was thinking yesterday. I was like driving back to the city. I was like fueling at Circle K, and I was thinking about that's why they have the orange juice only, because they ran this real experiment, or they just only have these options. We can only guess. Okay, let's get back to serious stuff. And one of the main points that I would be going to be covering on the talk at RIGA COMM is how to decrease risks. And getting back to the definitions and what is actually the discovery, it's like about two things. First, when you have development, it's like delivery of the product, and it's about engineering excellence. Here is about how to do the thing right, how to deliver faster, and how to do brilliant, excellent delivery, how to deliver things right. And the discovery is about how to do the right things, how to choose what to do and what not to do. And this is really important because you save lots of resources here. Listen, There is like a framework like Double Diamond. That's like, okay, when we first do, like, it's from the project approach. So when we first come to the company, like consultants usually come, I don't remember the exact, it's probably from Boston Consulting Group framework, like they come, I'm not sure. So they come to the company and make like discovery, they discover what is going on in this company, and then they like have a plan and they deliver the plan. So actually that's how the product development is being done. But actually, if you're like, this is a project, if it's a project, then it is applicable. If you're working for a product, it doesn't have an ending, it doesn't have an end. You just do the product for years.
True.
And you discover it while doing it. So you're like doing it in parallel. All these two processes are running in parallel.
Right
Discovery
product
and
in the
delivery.
right way, right?
Yeah, and you discover it all the time while you are delivering it to the client.
Mm-hmm.
So based on the statistics, it's like 70% of the features that are being developed, up to 90%, are never used. But how to understand which of them will be used or not before like developing them. So this is the one of the permanent and one of the primary goals of product discovery. Decreasing these risks of failure, like say 70% to 60% by doing the product discovery, it's like 10% decrease. It brings about 25% of savings of cost of ownership, not wasting money on developing something that will
What a
not be
change.
used. Yeah, and also 25% of time to market. So you're like doing it faster. And time to market for the product development means that you start to, like, if it's a new product or you do some features for getting actual revenue, you start to get revenue before.
Mm-hmm.
So you start to get profits before. So it's only not only savings on development, but also like getting money before, faster. And
It's very
why I'm
safe
talking about,
strategy.
yeah, why I'm talking about decreasing risks, because imagine that you're like not spending money on some procedure, but imagine that you are like buying an insurance policy which allows you to save some money that you are going to be failing. And
Yeah, and you.
return
Yeah.
on investment in investing in this, I cannot say numbers in live, but imagine, believe me, it's one of the most profitable on things on return on investment you can spend money for.
And you've been in startup world quite a lot. What is the difference for the corporates and the startups in this?
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. That's a good question, because as a guy who failed several startups myself and worked for numerous like startup accelerators, I've seen a lot of startup failures, and I could say that startups like failure is like, I mean, the startups that are working and are successful, it's like a mistake of a survivor actually, because these statistics that I was talking about 70% failure, it's the ones who are like get into that statistics, because the
Mm.
startups that fail before they even get to the statistics are numerous and countless. I cannot say how much, because my three that I failed, they are not in any statistics.
Yeah, it's
So
like.
why corporates? Yeah, getting back to your question, why corporates? Because corporates have more leverage and more, the value that I can bring to the company, there's the same amount of effort that I bring to the startup or to the corporate, the value that I can bring leveraged by the corporate resources that can be invested in it are much, much, much more than just in startups. So, and I believe that corporates also need that more, because during the product transformation that I've been talking about in the beginning of this speech, project to product transformation, like,
Yeah.
yeah, for us, especially for the companies that were like not born in 21st century, which like most of the Fortune 500 are, they are like in the middle of the process of transformation and of this transformation from project to product. And unfortunately, So as I said, that corporates have more resources to launch more like sales channels and abilities to do all that. This is the like an advantage, and it's also a disadvantage from the same time, because weak products can like weak and the one that cannot survive in the free market, they can be launched within the corporations, but they shouldn't be. And I help not to launch what is not needed to be launched. So I can see this value for the company, for the corporations here.
Is there any place you mentioned the transformation? Is there any place that artificial intelligence can be helpful in this,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah,
process
yeah, for sure,
to
for sure.
understand
We
what
live in
to launch?
2024, and when AI is not a buzzword anymore. Okay, so basically here, thanks for directing me that way. So basically here, the AI tools, like as in any other case, they just decrease the effort and the time and the costs of these procedures, of discovery procedures, because one can say, okay, this discovery, it's too like expensive, we cannot invest in it, although I said that it's a good return on investment, but nevertheless, it's just say, okay, you decrease like up to 75% of effort and time on using the proper AI tools. What it means. So in use cases like design, like research, market research, acquiring information about what is happening, what are the competitors, what the data is in the markets, and getting some customer insights, structuring the customer feedback, running experiments, creating product artifacts. All these can be like not done only by AI, but with the use of AI tools and various variety of AI tools. I will say that I will not say about some specific tools, because the tool set that I use, the spikes that I use, the prompts that I use will become actually useless within 6 months, because there's going to be like, okay, the OpenAI just launched the ChatGPT o1 model, and the prompts that I've been using, like these long multi-shot prompts that I was using like for last previous months, they are, I cannot say that they are useless now, but now the o1 model is doing that instead of me. So the tools really don't matter, the principles matter. They just use the AI tools for discovery. And the main idea is just do discovery, because now it's much cheaper and easier to do. And it brings value and it brings return on investment. So that's it. And I will be talking about some of the tools in the RIGA COMM, but only little, like just main principles. And I'm not talking about how specifically to do this work. It's
What is going to be your panel? Because I know that you're going to be speaking machine learning conference, which takes place in October 3 in RIGA.com. What is going to be like the topic you tackle on the conference?
I will be talking about actually about what I've been talking right now about the importance of generally discovering products with the use of AI tools. It's not about machine learning. Basically, it's just about utilizing the AI tools for decreasing costs and decrease the time and effort spent for discovery. That's it.
Okay, I think this is amazing opportunity for us to close the call, and maybe there is some final call you wish for audience to know how to reach you and where to approach EPAM systems.
Uh,
And
yeah, I think that my contacts are not secret. I'm on LinkedIn, and I think that is these. I don't know where exactly will it be, like in the description for this video or something like. Okay, in LinkedIn, yeah, I'm open to connections, and yeah, what I would say in the end: come to the venue, have fun. RigaComm is waiting for you. Okay.
awesome, Roman, and great energy and great insights. I look forward to hear your panel in RigaCom as well. And for thank you everybody who had the chance to join us live today, and thank you for those who will see us in recording in different platforms where we stream today. as well as join us for the next conversations, which are coming up live today. We have 3 more lives coming up from RIGA COMM
Yeah,
podcast studio. And
you should definitely come. Yeah.
thank you, Roman. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting. Thank you for inviting.